Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of our fourth unit that we have started before at server-side technologies. In the first part, we have seen the PHP and its related information like introduction, features, sample code, etc. We have also seen conditions and loops in previous lecture. Now, in this session, we are going to see the functions. Okay. So functions are basically a block of code that we are using for carrying out the operation. Okay, it is actually a block of statements that are related to such a task which we want to execute repeatedly in our program. Now this function can be a user defined, it can be a parameterized or without parameter. Okay, so firstly we will see what is a user defined function. So in user defined function, the syntax we can see as function, you are using the keyword function and function name, okay, with opening and closing braces. Then within braces you are providing a code that is to be executed. We can see as example, I have started the body tag and started the PHP script. In that I have provided a function write message, and in function there is a statement hello world. Now the code block of function is ended, and again I am giving a call to function write message. Okay, simply just providing a call. Okay, so what will be the output of this statement or this program will be a hello world statement. Okay, so what I have done, I have only defined a function with my own, that is with name write message. Okay, this is nothing but the user defined function. Then parameterized functions. So parameterized functions are nothing but the functions with provided with some values or with some variables as parameter. Okay, means you are defining a function with function name, and where you are directly using function name opening and closing brace, in that you are providing some variables on or maybe variables with values. Okay, so here I have taken the example as function add and provided two variables $a and $b. Okay, $a comma $b, these are the two variables, and in function I have written code for what thing to do with these two variables. So I am going to sum these two variables, dollar sum equals to $a plus $b, and printing statement with the echo, that is echo sum is $sum. I am returning that variable, and what the sum will do, add 10 comma 20. So add is basically a standard syntax for adding two numbers. Okay, and close the body tag as well as HTML tag. So what will be the output? Sum is 30, that is the addition of A and B. Okay, next, returning value through function. Now returning value through function. The return statement is used to return value in PHP. This value goes to the location where the function is called. Okay, so we'll see the example as I have used the function add $a and $b, that is the parameterized function. Okay, so within the function block I have written $sum equals to $a plus $b and return the sum variable. Then out of block I have written the code $result equals to add 10 comma 20, that is values provided for A and B variable. Okay, and echo sum is $result. That means the addition of a and b that was stored in sum is given to the value or variable result. Okay, so the output is again sum is, and it will return the value as 30. Okay, so what we have done here, we are actually providing a variable $sum with the addition of a and b, and this value is stored in the another variable. Okay, or means that value is already stored in the within a function to the variable sum, and that sum we want to carry outside the function. That means we want to return a value through function. So what we have done, we have taken another variable. In the previous code, what we have done, the add 10 20 code was written inside the block function block, right? So here we have written it outside the function block so that we can return the value through function. Okay, so output will be same, only the difference of code is written within the code and outside the function block. Got it? So next is setting default values for function parameter. How to set the default values? So 4 marks question can be asked in exam, that how to set default values for your function parameter. So function parameters are nothing but the function variables that you are defining as parameter. Okay, so I started HTML and body. Then now setting default values for function parameter. So in this definition of function, we can actually set default values to the parameters. Okay, when this function is called, if user does not pass values for parameter, then the default value is considered. That means that you are defined as parameter. But if user passes value for parameter, then the default argument is ignored. For example, we have defined the code as HTML and body type and started the PHP script with PHP function add and provided two variables again, $a and $b. But here the change is that $b is provided with value 300 in the parameter only. Okay, so now started the function block $sum equals to $a plus $b, and echo sum is, we are returning the $sum. Now out of block I have written two statements, add 10, and second statement is add 10 20. So you can see in the first statement I haven't written any code or any variable for second parameter, right? I have directly written add 10. I haven't provided add 10 b or add 10 any value, right? Only 10 I have written. That means here it will take a default value that I have already defined as parameter, that is $b equals to 300, and it will directly output with the previous variable. Okay, and the second statement add 10 20. So here I have provided the value of 20. So now which value it will choose? It will choose the value that you have provided now, not the previous value as parameter. Okay, it will directly ignore the value that is already defined if you are giving the value as parameter to any function. Okay, so here I have written 10 20, so it will take the value of b as 20 and will ignore the value that is already defined. Okay, so output of this program will be at the statement 1 sum is 310. Okay, that is the value of A as 10 and value of B will be taken 300 as I haven't provided the $B in first add statement, while the second statement add 10 comma 20 will give output as sum is 30. It will take the second value or the value that we have passed now to the B variable. Okay. So this is the setting default values for function parameter. Now the dynamic function calls. So dynamic, we basically know it as it is runtime. Okay, a function name can be assigned to a variable and later on this variable can be used on a place of function. Getting the point? A function is assigned to a variable and this variable is used as function later on. Okay, so this variable is treated as function only. So this is nothing but a concept of dynamic function call. Again, 4 marks question can be asked for same. Okay, write a program for dynamic function call, how it works. Okay, here you can simply write a short test program and you can provide a basic explanation for same, like the definition and how the output is written or how the output will be taken. So the example, the PHP script will start with the function hello. In that block, the echo statement is there, hello, how are you? Okay, then the function block ends there, and out of function block there is a variable $fh equals to hello. Now that this $fh is defined the value of function name, because I have defined a function name as function hello, and here I am defining a $fh variable with the name of that function. So what is the name of function I have defined here? That is nothing but hello, and the variable fh is holding the value of as the name of function. So now what I will do, use that particular value of variable or variable directly as the function. So I am not giving call to hello directly. I will give call to hello with the variable name, and variable name will be treated as function only. So $fh and function call. So it will output whatever you have written in the function block. The next part is string manipulation. So again 4 marks question is asked for string manipulation. The string is nothing but a character sequence that contains alphabet, digits or any special symbols, right? So strings can be stored in either double quotes or single quotes. A created string can be easily manipulated using various built-in functions provided by the PHP. Okay, so we can say a $string1 equal to double quoted string, then $string equals to single quoted string, and $string equals to double quote semicolon, that is a string with 0 character. These are the valid examples of. Now the string manipulation table is given here. Means the string manipulation functions that are used with strings, basically its description and example or how it is used in the PHP script. Okay, so first function is string length. It returns the length of a string. Okay, string length function is used for returning the value of string or how many characters are there in the a particular string that you have provided. Okay, so again, the functions, defining functions question can be asked in your exam. That can be used for 8 marks. Okay, with 4 to with basically 4 functions given to describe with the 2 marks each. Okay, so string length returns the length of string. Then string word count the number of words. Okay, so again we'll start with the PHP script and return the echo statement with string word count. So it will count the words that are used in your print statement or echo statement. Then the third point is string reverse, strrev. Okay, it reverses a string. Then how it's used in PHP script? Directly you have to write strrev with the echo statement. So echo strrev, and in bracket you have to provide the statement. Okay, so it will reverse the string. Then strpos, it searches for a specific text within a string. If you want to perform search operation, you have to search for strpos, or it will find a specific position. Okay, so $php, that is php, sorry, angle bracket and question mark open, that is PHP script started, and you are providing a statement with echo, that is strpos with hello world, comma, in double quotes again, you only world. So it will output the 6. Okay, then str replace, it replaces some characters with the other characters in string. You can give the previous word and the word to be replaced with it. Okay, so here in the example I have provided the echo string replace as the string replace format is str underscore replace. It should not be given as dash. Okay, so echo str replace will hold the 3 values at Ram, Holi and Hello Ram. Okay, so it will output as Hello Holi. Okay, because it will replace some characters with some other characters in the string. Now the next part is arrays and functions. So basically array is a group of elements with same data type. We have seen it from the language C. Okay, so here also in PHP it is same as your C language. For example of array, we can see if we want to store a roll number of 100 students, then rather than creating 100 variables, we will create a single array with size 100, right? So in array in PHP as well, we are using same type. Okay, in array it is possible to store number of values under a single name, and then these values can be accessed with help of their indexes. So creating array in PHP will be used with array function. Okay, there are 3 types of arrays in PHP, like indexed, associative and multidimensional. So indexed arrays are used with the numeric index, associative arrays with named keys, and multidimensional which contain one or more arrays. Okay, we'll see one by one. The indexed arrays will include, actually there are 2 ways for indexed arrays. Number 1, the index can be assigned automatically, as for example I am defining a variable or array name with $cars equals to array of Volvo, BMW and Toyota. So it will automatically get indexed with 1, 2, 3. While the second format comes with $cars with index 0 it will hold the value for O. Second, cars with the index 1 as BMW, and third, cars with the index 2 will hold the value Toyota. Okay, so you can define it by your own, or you can automatically assign it with the first syntax. Okay, then to create and print array, you will take example as $cars equals to array of Volvo, BMW and Toyota, and echo I like dot $cars of index 0, again dot, then this thing should be provided into double quotes, comma, in double quotes dot cars the index 1, okay, that will hold the value BMW, again dot double quotes, and again double quotes dot cars with index 2 dot double quotes close, and so on you can write. Okay, and end of the script. This will provide you for printing the array. Now how to get length of an array? Here in string we have seen strlen function will provide you the string length. So in array, if you want to find out the length of array, you will directly use the count function. So how it will given as start the PHP script, and $cars will be holding the array of Volvo, BMW and Toyota, and with the echo we can directly use the function count and $cars, that is variable name that is having or holding the array values. Okay, so it will give you the count or length of array. Okay, then loop through an indexed array. Okay. For looping via the index array, you have to use array length function or count function. Okay, for example, to print all the elements of an array, we can use different type of loops. Okay, so here as example I provided $cars array having the values at Volvo, BMW and Toyota, and I have used the variable $array length equals to count of $cars. So here for getting or for looping, I have used the for loop. The for x $x equals to 0, I have used the variable $x. So initialization, I have started with it with the index 0, and $x is less than $array length and $x plus plus. And inside the for block, I have provided echo $cars of $x and echo break. So what it will give? It will loop through cars that is holding the array, and it will give the values of x. That means it will index the values from 0 because I have used the $x value from 0. So it will directly index $x as your value for indexing arrays. Now second part in the arrays is associative arrays. In associative array, the keys or indexes are in string format. The keys have some logical relationship with the values or array elements, and there are again two ways to create an associative array. Like for example, you can use it with $h array in double quotes the name, again value, comma, again name and value, or there may be possibility like $h the value and name or value, again $h name and value, $h name and value. So this can be continued. Okay, so you in example you can see there are two formats. In the first format, the $H is holding the array of Peter, whose age is 35, comma Ben, who is having age 37, and Joe as 43. While in the second part or second syntax, we can see $H Peter will be having, Peter is having 35 age. Again, for second user or second variable, you used again $H of Ben equals to 37 and age of Joe equals to 43. Okay, so this is nothing but the associative array. So these named keys can be used in a script. How it can be used in script, we will see by example. Here in the PHP script, I have provided the same array, that is $H, which is having Peter, Ben and Joe as its variables. Okay, so echo Peter is, and I want to retrieve age of Peter. So how it will be retrieved? Dollar age of Peter. In single quote, I have to provide the value of that particular variable. Dot again is years old and close the script. So output will be Peter is 35 years old. Again, loop through an associative array. How it will be explained? Like again the same array defined, and for each statement is used here. So for each $H as $X equals to $X value, what it will return? Echo key equals to $X dot and value equals to the $X value. Okay, so what will be the output? As we have provided the value echo value as key, so each key will be having the values of variables that you have already defined in the array. So key equals to Peter and value equals to 35. Again for the second user, key equals to Ben, value equals to 37, and key equals to Joe, the value will be 43. So this is all about associative array. The third part comes with the multidimensional array. So multidimensional array can be used for array of arrays. It is used as array of arrays. That means in the multidimensional array, each element can also be an array, and each element in the sub-array can be again an array, and this cycle goes on. So basically, again I am repeating, this question can be asked for 8 marks in your university exam. Discuss and explain PHP two-dimensional arrays using example. Two-dimensional arrays or multidimensional arrays. Okay, simply 8 marks question can be asked on the same topic. So it is not that much hard as the marks sound. Okay, so PHP understand multidimensional arrays that are 2, 3, 4, 5 or more levels deep. Okay, so basically I have provided the values for two-dimensional arrays, okay, and functions of arrays. Okay, so two-dimensional array is an array of arrays. First we will take a look at the following table. The table is having values as name, stock and sold. Okay, so name of the cars Volvo and BMW. The stock of Volvo is 22 and sold as 18, and BMW 15 is the stock and 13 are sold. So in example, $cars equals to array which is having Volvo 22 array, and again it is having the array of Volvo that holds Volvo values as name, stock and sold. Again with comma, it will be holding the value of BMW array, that is array BMW, the stock available and sold. Okay, so this is nothing but multidimensional array example. So in the next part there are some array functions that can be defined or used in your program with your other values or any other constraints. So print underscore r will help you to print all the elements on an array in standard format. Okay. Then this function prints all the elements in array and in its standard format. That means it will give you access from 0 index to the last index that you have already defined. Then extract, it will convert array into variables. Third point is compact, it converts a group of variables into array. Fourth point is underscore array, to check whether a particular element is an array or not, you will use isArray function. Okay. This function returns boolean value 1 if the variable is an array, else it will return 0 or false. Okay. So how it will check? It will check if any particular variable is having the value as array. For example, there is variable student and it's having values as name, roll number, address, etc. So it is having 3 values at one place, so it is an array with name student. Okay, so this condition is true, it will return boolean value 1. If the condition was not true, it might have returned 0 value. Okay, then sort, rsort, asort are values or arrays used for sorting. Simply sort arrays will sort the arrays in ascending order. Rsort will sort arrays in descending order. Asort will sort associative arrays in ascending order on values. Ksort sorts associative arrays in ascending order on keys. Okay, so asort and ksort should be taken into consideration as ascending order on values and ksort for ascending order on keys. Okay, again arsort, that is sort associative arrays in descending order on values, and krsort will sort associative arrays in descending order on keys. So these are basic functions that can be used with your program in array. So these are some functions that are provided with example like printer. As told before, it will give you your arrays in standard format. So PHP array is used with the functions or with the variables a equals to apple, b equals to banana, and provided the syntax print underscore r of $a. Okay, so $a is holding the value, $a is holding the array of this a for apple, b for banana, like. Okay, so output will be array in bracket $a, that is the standard format of array, that is within the index box. Okay, $a equals to apple, $b equals to banana. Okay, as the end of loop. Then extract. Here the PHP script started with $my underscore array name, and array is holding the value r number, that is roll number 1, name Anna, class tcom. Okay, now I want to extract the value of my array, so we'll use extract $my array, that is the array name. So how it will be used? What I want to extract? The my array. it will directly extract the values from particular array. It will directly output you the roll number, but it will not display as you might not have provided the roll number each like statement. So it will directly output 1 and a tcomp. So this will be output. Then compact is basically used for compacting two variables. Okay. Now functions on array sort, that is used for sorting ascending order. Okay. Here the dollar numbers array is having the values 4, 6, 2, 22 and 11. So we want to sort the numbers. Okay, so we'll directly use the variable or function sort and provide the array name dollar numbers. Okay, it will sort the variables in ascending order, and print underscore r will give the standard format. So this is the simple sort function. Form handling. So form handling is what actually the form is. When we fill information while opening an email account, we are actually interacting with the form. That means you are actually filling information in something that is to be stored at server side. That means you are entering the code from user side, code with the details like name, number, email address, right? And that will be stored at the server side. So forms are generally used to accept input from user and submit it to the web server for further processing. Okay. So how these forms are handled in PHP is the next topic. Okay. So basically it will use the post and get methods. So practically, if we are seeing, a form is an HTML tag that includes the elements related to graphical user interface such as button, input box, radio buttons, checkboxes, etc. Okay. The form can be created using form tag, like the body tag or HTML tag we use. The within angle brackets use form and close with the angle bracket slash form tag. Okay. GUI items are created using form elements like input, text area, etc. So here for using post method, we have taken the example that the HTML and body tags are opened and form action is taken. So here again came across the action part. We have started the form and action welcome.php, that is the PHP file name that is to be specifically defined and designed at your PHP site or client side. In that the method is used to post. Now the name input type is, I want to include the name variable. So for that the type input type is text, name value will be name. Okay, taken the break and I want to submit the form. Okay, simple form I have created to input the name and submit it to the server side. Now it is the HTML form, right? So I have extended or I have saved this file with the a.html extension, and again the another side I have to create another file with .php extension. As this is the welcome form, I have given the name welcome.php. Start with the HTML and body tag. Okay, and the welcome script is given welcome, and PHP script will start with dollar underscore post, that is POST, and in that the name variable. Okay, name will post the value that you are entering via HTML page or web page. Then using get method. So using get method, you will use the same concept but in little bit different way. Okay, here also you will use the form action welcome.php, that is your PHP file name, and method will be get. In previous example we have used the method post. Okay, so here input type for name is text and name will be name. Again the HTML form is same, only at the welcome.php side we have to use echo dollar underscore get name. Okay, so it will give you the get method access. Okay, so form submission types are usually get or post. Okay, depending upon the method, whether the get or post used in HTML, variables are used in PHP script. For get method, dollar underscore get is used. The things to be remembered: the dollar underscore get is used, while for post method, dollar underscore post is used. Okay. So form handling and difference between get and post method. So both the examples we have seen, there might be not much difference, but how actually it works is given in this section. That is, $get is an array of variables that are passed to current script via the URL parameters. Okay, while the post is an array of variables that is passed to current script via the HTTP post method. In this, you are using URL parameters, while in post you are using HTTP post method. Then the question arises when to use the get and when to use post. If you want the information to be sent from a form with get method, it is visible to everyone. It is having the public access. Get also has limits on the amount of information that is to be sent. The limitation for get method is around 2000 characters. Okay, above that you cannot enter any variable or any values. So if we want the data to be visible or seen, it doesn't matter if it is seen by everyone, then you can use the get method. Otherwise you can use post method. Okay, it is invisible to others and it has no limits on the amount of information to send. Okay, however, because the variables are not displayed in URL, it is not possible to bookmark the page using post method. The thing to be remembered. Okay, so this is end of this session.